I want to show you a tool I've been working on and using for the past week with success. It's a crypto arbitrage robot, and basically what it does is it checks various exchanges looking for the lowest price and the highest price so that you can buy cheap and sell high and take advantage of the price differences across various exchanges. So let me just also explain that it works only in Windows, but as you can see, I'm running parallels inside my Mac, so you can get it to work on Mac. It's just that you need a third-party program to do so. But saying that, it works fine on Windows 10. So as long as you have Windows 10 or access to Windows 10 through Parallels, we should be good. Anyway, I'm just going to full screen this. So the first options we've got is select all, select none. So we can turn all of the exchanges on or off with a nice single click. So for the moment we'll keep them all on. The next options we've got is to override the buy or sell exchange, which can be handy if you particularly want to buy at a certain exchange because that's where your money is, or you particularly want to sell at a certain exchange because that's where you want to move your money to. So with that said, we'll get straight into it. We've got a list of base currencies you can put in, a list of other currencies. You can also set the minimum percentage, and when we click check multiple pairs, it will basically check all of the base currencies against the other currency ticker codes you've got, which is quite handy. Now it is multi-threaded, so it's checking all of the exchanges at once, but here we've got whatever API it's waiting on, so we've got to check after it's running it. So you can see if a particular API is running slow, you'll see the name of the API here. So you could, if you wanted to, disable that particular exchange if you find one being a bit slow. So as you can see, it populates the table down here, and you can see various deals for the various base coins and other coins. It will tell you the exchange to buy from, current price, and the current amount that's available for that price, and then it will also show you where to sell. So currently for Bitcoin Cash, yeah, that's Bitcoin Cash. Obviously the highest price will be Bitfinex. The lowest price at the moment to buy it would be Nova. So with the buy and sell amount, it's automatically picking the lowest value. So that's why you can see the buy and sell amount is the same. At some point I will be changing that because I prefer to see what's available here and what's available there. And the accumulated coin is based from this buy and sell value, which I've now seemed to work out that I won't be buying at these small values, you see, even though it's reading just the top trade. So if I show you on Cryptopia, for example, the software is just reading the top trade of the sell orders and the buy orders. So generally what I do is I'm looking on here to find a trade that I quite like the idea of, and then I would go to both exchanges to see what sort of volume is available for what price right underneath. So you might find that these orders underneath have a higher volume, and the price might not be too different, so you might buy quite a bit at one exchange and sell quite a bit at the other exchange. So once you've basically had a little look or done a scan of your pairs, you could pick one out, for example. So we've got XEM here. Personally, I wouldn't go for that one. I'd be going for somewhere between 2 to 6% is what I have been doing. and trading quite successfully, getting good profits from trading at that sort of percentage. The percentages you see that are really high normally result in the fact that one of these exchanges, their wallet's not up to date, or possibly that particular coin is about to get trashed or upgraded to a new coin. So generally I try to steer away from the larger profit rewards, and I've just been sticking to roughly between 2% and 6%. But as I say, you need to check the buy exchange and the sell exchange for wallet compatibility, whether the wallet's still running, whether it's in maintenance, and some basic knowledge about the coin would be useful as well. So you know you're not buying a coin that's about to be trashed, or trading a coin that's about to be trashed. So let's just say, for example, what have we got here? XEM anyway. Not that I would trade at that percentage, but if we in here, BTC to XEM, we can check the single pair, and it gives us a breakdown of all the exchanges and the prices and the exact amounts that are available on that order. And you can switch, once you've checked the single pair, you can switch between the table and the suggested trade. But as I say, the suggested trade takes a lower value for the amount. So on here it's HIT BTC and Polynex. So HIT BTC, you can see the buy amount is only 2. Yeah, and Polynex, we could sell a lot more. So what we would do if we wanted to run this trade would have a look at HIT BTC, see if there's more value orders underneath, because as I say, it's only reading the top order. So you'd check to see if there's more value in the orders below before you make that trade. And if you found out HIT BTC really didn't have any volume, we could come up here, turn HIT BTC off, then run the check again. There we go. So there we go. Without HIT BTC in the table, you can now see that we can buy from Bittrex at a larger amount, because Bittrex has more of an amount to buy. So Bittrex has 1,090 to buy, and where were we selling? We were selling at Polynex. So you can see Polynex has plenty to sell. Obviously that particular trade, now we've taken HIT BTC out, the profit is a little bit lower because you're buying at a slightly higher price. But nevertheless, it's a great tool to scope out which exchanges to look deeper into. I wouldn't say necessarily just jump on all these deals. I would use this tool to find a deal and then check both exchanges, do a bit of research on the coin if you don't know much about the coin. And yeah, it's a great tool. I've been using it for about a week. And I'm sort of running, as I say, percentages. I'm aiming between 2 and 6% for the profit mark. When I end up buying and selling on some of the sites, if the exchanges are a busy site like Bitfinex or some of the bigger ones, I tend to, all the details on here are the exact figures that you can sell for now. So if I was to sell at that price at Bittrex, it wouldn't be placing an order, that would be an instant sell. So for the sell price, it's reading off orders that people want to buy, and for the buy price, it's reading orders for people that want to sell. So you can get slightly better buy prices and slightly better sell prices if you're willing to sort of bid for the price that you want or place an order for the price that you want. It's a great little tool. The other feature we've got is, say for example, I've got my money at Bittrex, and put them all back on, and I want to trade from Bittrex. And say for example, I've got Bitcoin at Bittrex, so I will just put in my Bitcoin as my base currency because I want to trade from Bittrex into the other currencies. So I can run this. Don't think I clicked it. No, there we go. And now it will automatically look only from buying from Bittrex. So when it's calculating the deal, instead of calculating the deal from the lowest possible buy price, it's only calculating the deals from Bittrex alone, but still checking every other exchange for the best sell price. So for example here, you can see buy Bittrex, sell at Nova. Again, I would sort of, at the moment, I would ignore the buy amounts and sell amounts because it's, as I say, it's reading the lowest value, which is something I probably want to change in the future on the bot, so that you can see how much is available straight away here and how much is available to sell straight away here. So as you can see, the APIs, as I say, is multi-threaded, so it checks them all at once. But it shows which one it's sort of waiting on basically, because as it multi-threads it checks to see if it's got the data or return data from each API. So if you tend to see one name stuck here, then you know that particular exchange's API is being a tad slow. So as you can see, you know, still plenty of deals coming straight from Bittrex to sell at various places. Obviously, using these override buy exchange and sell exchange, you will be missing out on a few possible opportunities, but it's quite a nice feature. I thought it was a great feature to set trades up from hopping one exchange to another. I mean, there's different strategies, I suppose, for arbitrage. What I've been doing quite successfully is I've literally started with Bitcoin, bought whatever coin from the exchange, and then I've literally been sending the altcoin to the second exchange to sell. Obviously I do run the risk of the price changing during that transfer, and I also pay a little bit higher because I'm paying a transfer fee from exchange to exchange. Now, what another strategy would be, which I've not really played with yet, would be to have the 5 altcoins, for example, having balance in the buy and the sell exchange, in which case on this exchange I could just buy X amount of this coin, and then on the sell exchange I could just sell X amount. So I'd still be accumulating coin, and I would also not have to wait for the transfer fee, wait for the transfer time, and I wouldn't have to pay a transfer fee. So you could do more instant trades if you had balance both of the chosen exchanges, which is quite interesting. So yeah, some of the things that I want to change is this bit reporting the buy and sell amount. It frustrates me a little bit, so I will be changing that at some point. And I've noticed there is also a few problems if the same exchange has a different coin listed for the same ticker code. So for example, BCC, which should be BitConnect coin, some of these exchanges, it thinks it's Bitcoin Cash. Now Bitcoin Cash should be BCH. So at some point I also need to find out if there's any others that have a similar issue, and then map each API and exchange with its own mapped ticker codes. So then when you put in BCC, it will know you're looking for Bitcoin Cash rather than Bitcoin Connect rather than Bitcoin Cash. Anyway, so that's basically the rundown of the tool. Now, I'm looking to possibly sell the tool to roughly about 20 people. I don't want too many people. I want to be able to support the 20 people that I choose, and I want to be able to improve the bot. Now, at the moment, the past week, I found myself trading more than improving the bot because, of course, having this tool, I just want to sort of do my research on the coins and trade all day, basically. So I'm sort of not developing the bot as quick as I want to. So I thought if I sell 20 copies, that would allow me to take time off from trading and concentrate using that time on basically developing the bot, making it better, and possibly ironing out any bugs if there's any bugs. A few other things that I wouldn't mind doing would be to, when you check your trades, it's possibly down here, I want to revamp the table area and possibly have it where you either click on the price and it copies the data, so it's easier to paste into the exchange. I could also even look at having a trade button next to the buy, so you click that and it opens up pull the next page on the right page and pre-fills the details. I'm not going to have it auto trading for you. It was an idea at the beginning, but at the moment there's a lot more that I need to iron out for that to work. So I'd need to do an account management, a balance management, and a few other things before I could allow it to auto trade. But I could semi-automate the process by you clicking a button for you, which would be cool. And same again with the sell. So it'd be semi-automated in the sense that it would set up the trade for you and then you just confirm the trades. So anyway, I'm not much of a YouTuber, but any subscribes I will be grateful for. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit the like button and give me your thoughts on what you think about the bot. If you're interested in being one of the 20 people to invest in the bot so that I can take time off and develop the bot further, just send me an email. The email is cryptoleeuk@gmail.com. I won't put the email in the description, reason being because I don't want to be spammed a lot. So just send me an email. As I say, it's cryptoleeuk@gmail.com. You can always pause the video and type out the email correctly. So, but yeah, contact me and let me know you're interested in purchasing one of the 20 copies. I will try and get back to you within 48 hours with a few questions to see if you're a good candidate to be one of the first 20 people to try out this software. I might only have 20 people have the software. I don't really want to oversell the software because obviously I would like to trade from it and make profit, and I would like the few users that are using it to trade and make profit. And of course, if I sell this 1,000 times over, the problem is everyone's going to be fighting over the similar trades. So I probably won't oversell it. As I say at first, I only want 20 people. The 20 people or candidates that I will be choosing must have Windows 10 or access to Windows 10 through Parallels. I can make my software so it's compatible with Windows XP and above, but for the moment that's not something I want to be doing. At the moment I just want to be focusing in on the people using the tool, improving the tool, make it work, and then if I needed to, I could make it compatible with Windows XP and above later. So yeah, so give me your thoughts. Don't forget, write a comment, hit the like box, hit the little bell to subscribe. It's a fresh YouTube channel, unfortunately. I don't do many videos.